Hey guys, M.K.S again here. Hope everyone's doing well, staying safe and doing well generally. Hope I can spread some positive vibes as well and make people think and help each other and stuff like that, and make the world a better place. And that's a goal of mine. As I've talked a lot about on this channel before, is like how I wish to do a lot for charity and also to inspire other people. Like someone with learning disabilities myself, who's been unemployed for a long time, like one of the reasons why I started this channel is to inspire my fellow dyslexic or dyspraxic people, or just generally learning disabled people, possibly even people with autism or ADHD or whatever other disabilities or learning disabilities, to start their own channel, and also to like support people with physical and mental disabilities as well. And I have quite a few mental health problems myself, so anyway, basically to support people from disadvantaged backgrounds and so forth, either through the money, if I do get enough viewers and sponsors and whatever else in the future, hopefully to make enough money also to be independent and things like that. So anyway, I think that was a fairly long intro, but basically today I wanted to talk about, well, it's technically the next day, but I did want to get some videos done because of my patterns on the 23rd, which is a day which I like to talk about philanthropy and fundraising and supporting other people. So I was going to wait till the next day because it's quite late, but I thought I'd get on with it. Anyway, onto the list. Number one, I hope to bring together a group of people who are like-minded, who want to support people in Africa and Asia and places like that, which I talked about before, and even like in Ireland, and possibly anti-imperialists or people of colour, but also people who want to support charity or those who are in poverty. I especially hope to encourage people like people of colour to support like South Africa and countries like that, which of course went through apartheid. So yeah, I'd love to get together like-minded people who share goals about how to help people from the most disadvantaged backgrounds and things like that. Point number two, I hope to listen to other people and learn from them, and also hear from people like in those countries, like in parts of Africa and Asia, and indigenous communities from Australasia and the Americas and that sort of thing, to hear what sort of needs they have, and from experts who can talk about what sort, like I suppose they often say in around the world, STEM subjects, which I've talked about before, are really essentially important things for people to learn for future jobs and careers. And even if they want to set their own businesses in the future, most people will need to learn to use things like technology and things like that. But I'd love to hear what sort of things they would want to, what sort of support they want, and then how to give them that support. I especially want to help Africa in terms of technology, as I talked about before. Point number three, I hope to myself and also encourage other people, once hopefully freedom of movement, if you like travel and things like that, hopefully once restrictions are lifted. Not sure how long that's going to take, but when they are lifted, like maybe funny enough, in my birth month, August, perhaps to encourage people to send things like I talked about before, with like papers, like plain paper, or or things like that, and colouring paper, crayons, felt tips, and things like that to two parts of Africa and Asia, as I say, for artists to use and to promote their work. And maybe like technological equipment and training materials and things like that, and also perhaps to go to parts of those countries and to mentor people. As I say, like someone who's good at technology can mentor people in Africa in terms of technology, and that sort of thing. Four, I hope to like discuss how people can come together to make more peace and work together, because like I think with more peace, obviously that would take away a lot of problems that are plaguing parts of Asia and Africa, and also like wars and things like that make energy prices go up. And I think also like to encourage what I called the four, which I talked about before, to work together. So to end some of those tribal divisions and rivalries. I know that's quite a big task, but to make like Asian and African nations work together more. And again, Indigenous Australasians and people from the Americas. And five, again, I hope like like-minded people will work together to support and encourage each other to reach our goals. Six, I hope to encourage people from, as I said, those places I've talked about, to have more confidence and to push each other to reach their full potentials. And like I sort of share motivational videos with them from YouTube and places like that. So I hope that will help them to have more confidence to achieve their full potential and things like that. Seven, I not often use the number seven because it's like a biblical number of biblical significance. Not that I'm hugely religious or anything, but as I talked about my patterns before, to say I hope that God agrees with my ideas and will support me to achieve my full potential, and also supports people in Africa and Asia, as I talked about, especially Indigenous people from the four, as I call them. Eight, I hope we'll work together like against extremism, like white supremacy or far right one, or people like that. For instance, as I said before, I wish to encourage people of colour to support South Africa because it went through apartheid and things like that. Nine, I hope to support artists and writers and other creative people from, as I say, disadvantaged backgrounds and countries where they have a lot of problems and that sort of thing. 10, I hope to support. I have another mad dream about supporting the 10% poorest people in every possible country, and also the youth, young people, to empower them for the future. And as they say, Africa is one of the youngest continents and one of the fastest growing continents and things like that. So I think for all the negative stories you hear from Africa, I think there are many good ones as well. So as ever, I'd love to hear what you think about this video. If you made it this far, thanks so much for your support and viewing the video. I'd love to hear your comments. Hopefully it wasn't too bad or cringeworthy, but maybe I'll look back on the future and be a bit cringe. But I think it's like positive work, and I hope people out there will support it. Peace and love.